It's another beautiful morning here on Sky Princess, and today we're docked in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We've got a full day ahead, and our plan is to make our way to Castillo San Felipe del Morro. But instead of heading straight there, we're going to take the scenic route along the waterfront. We start by making our way off the ship and through the cruise terminal, with the city of Old San Juan just steps away. The streets here are full of history, colorful buildings, and that warm Caribbean air that makes you slow down and take it all in. Our route will take us right along the bay, following the old city walls all the way to the fort. But first, as we reach the city gate, we're greeted by the local tour vendors, ready to offer everything from guided walking tours to private taxis. We'll give them a friendly wave, but we've got our own walking tour plan, so let's get going.
Welcome to Puerto Rico. I got the best price for the tours. Don't cost yourself there. For 2 hours. Morning, guys. You have a tour? Everything's still closed. Let me know you want to go this.
All the tour operators will, like every port, waiting for you at the outside. I love Puerto Rico.
San Juan, they open at 10:30. You can kill some time. $20 only for the tour.
I think it's going to be hot. It's supposed to be like 30. Yeah. 30 and rain. So hot and humid. You turn left at the cruise port, then you take a slight right, and make your way up. And here's a map of Old San Juan. So we're heading to the waterfront. And when you get to the end of the roadway, you're gonna be right on the ocean front. You're gonna come to this fountain, and then you're gonna turn right at the fountain.
We've made it to the start of Paseo del Morro, here in Old San Juan. This beautiful waterfront pathway runs right alongside the city's historic stone walls, leading all the way to Castillo San Felipe del Morro, one of the most famous forts in the Caribbean. It's about 1.5 miles from here to the fort, with the bay on one side and centuries of history on the other. It's peaceful, scenic, and a perfect way to explore San Juan at a slower pace before we dive into the fort itself. Let's start walking and see what we find along the way.
That's the fastest Melanie's moved all morning. She's afraid of birds, a little flock of pigeons, and whoo. Thank goodness we're in the shade. It's a hot and steamy one here in San Juan this morning.
We're about halfway along the promenade now, and this little pier is the perfect spot to stop for a minute. From here, you get incredible views in both directions. The turquoise waters of San Juan Bay stretching out in front of us, and behind the massive stone walls that have protected the city for hundreds of years. You can really feel the history here, and at the same time, it's so calm and peaceful with the sound of the waves all around us.
It's hot and humid. So I can imagine midday you'd be really sweating. We're sweating now, but it's what, 8 o'clock in the morning? 8:30? It's warm. It's 8:47. There's El Morro de San Felipe. Let's hope there's a set of stairs up there. Rock climbing. All that practice we did last week on Wonder of the Seas. Now we're gonna scale El Morro.
We've reached the fort and now begins the climb to the top. The path winds its way up through a series of landings, each one revealing a little new perspective, and each one somehow topping the last. Down below, waves crash against the seawall, sending up sprays of white foam. While out ahead, the ocean just seems to go on forever. With every step higher, the views get more dramatic, and you can really appreciate just how strategically this fort was built to guard the entrance to San Juan Bay. From up here at the very top of El Morro, the view is just incredible. You can see the ocean on both sides wrapping around the tip of the island, and those wide grassy fields leading all the way back toward the old city, well, it's the perfect vantage point to take in just how beautiful and how well protected San Juan has been for centuries.
Note, if you're coming to the El Morro or San Cristobal, it's not cash, it's card only or Apple Pay. So make sure you have that on your phone as you're coming. It's $10 a person, and that gets you into both castles. And there's a fair warning right off the bat. Stay hydrated. It's probably really good information. There's a chapel built right into the walls of the castle. We were here many years ago, but it's been a while. Kitchen, cucina.
Looking straight down from the top of the fort, you can trace the entire path we walked along the Paseo del Morro. From up here, it's easy to appreciate just how stunning that walk was and how perfectly it all leads to this incredible view.
We're on our way down to the main battery, main firing battery here at El Morro. Come down all these steps from the main fort, and this is where all the cannons would have been in its heyday. Watching for any approaching ships. And we do have a ship coming today. Looks like a Royal Caribbean ship.
Inside the fort, there's so much history to take in. Massive cannons still stand watch over the bay, aimed just as they would have been centuries ago. We found old guns and other weapons on display, plus a detailed scale model that shows the entire layout of El Morro. It really helps you picture how all this fit together. There are also sleeping quarters with simple bunks and supplies, giving a glimpse into what daily life was like for the soldiers stationed here. Walking through these spaces, you can almost imagine the fort bustling with activity back in its day.
What'd you think of El Morro?
I loved El Morro. I think it was worth the walk, and I think when you come to San Juan, you really do need to see it. There are lots of other things to do here, of course, but I think this is probably the highlight, especially if you're coming on a cruise.
Can't remember the name of this church, but this cemetery is where a lot of the notable residents, historical figures of San Juan and Puerto Rico have been buried, including Ponce de Leon. It is hot. Look at the mural on the basketball court. So this is the other fort, San Cristobal. And if you go into either El Morro or San Cristobal, your admission covers both.
And there's our ship. Woohoo! So I noticed a lot of police here today. I'm assuming because there's 3 cruise ships in, but it feels very secure, and all the different plants and so nice, hey?
Beautiful.
Imagine this is their winter.
On our way back toward the port, we came across a local craft market set up along the street. Stalls were filled with colorful artwork, handmade jewelry, and all kinds of unique souvenirs. Of course, Melanie had to stop for a little shopping, and I can't say I blame her. After a quick browse and a couple of finds, we made our way back to the ship, ready for some much-needed air conditioning after a hot day exploring San Juan.
I'm gonna stay in the air conditioning to eat. If you are? I need air conditioning today.
What are you thinking? Have a look around?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat something here. It looks really good. I have a very eclectic meal.
Looks like you got mushrooms, a bread, couscous,
Pulled pork. Quite eclectic.
and a salad.
And a salad. What about you?
I have mussels. You got a meatball? It's called cheeseburger pie, a little bit of rice, and some Jamaican pork stew.
Only add a buffet to you. Combine all those flavors.
Wow, there's so much to choose from here.
I know. Air conditioning feels fantastic.
I gotta say, when it comes to buffet selection, Princess was really good. It's just about anything you could imagine here.
It's nice and spread out, lots of seating. Right? Everywhere you look, it's nice views.
My first cone on Sky Princess. The edge definitely goes royal. Chocolate, very different tasting. Not a great ice cream. I might actually look to double it.
Might look what? I'm putting in here.
Done? Not a great cone. What are you doing?
In my next contract, I would like quality control added, because sometimes we think we're recording when we're not. And I just gave quite the chat. We were not recording. So we are on our balcony waiting to depart from San Juan. I'm enjoying the downtown. It's a very busy place, so there's lots of sea-doos, small boats. It's a beautiful harbor here. There's a small airstrip with lots of small planes coming and going. The airport must be farther over though, because the big jets are coming in quite frequently, but are going more towards the city outskirts by the look of it. There's been some helicopters. There's a few small snazzy yachts. They're not small over there. Is
Not
it really?
exactly small, are
No,
they?
they're not.
Imagine we walked all along that seawall thing.
It was a beautiful walk.
El Morro. If you ever have a stop in San Juan, it's a great place. Nice little walk there. There's a few stairs you got to climb on the end to get up to
It
the
wasn't
fort.
as terrible as I thought the
No,
stairs were going to be. Because it
stairs
was, they had some nice easy ramps too. It wasn't all stairs.
Landings to take you up. It wasn't like a straight climb or anything like that.
No, lots of benches and shade.
But if you had mobility concerns,
you wouldn't be able
for
to.
you.
No,
But
absolutely.
no problem if you had a scooter or something like that, or walk along the
You could do the seawall, yeah.
do the
You could
seawall,
turn
no
around.
problem. We were down through, right down the end there. That turret is where I was stood,
Yeah.
watching the Explorer the Seas come in.
Yeah,
You were right up on the top
I
there.
was, yeah. It's nice to see all the sailboats too. I like that about cruise culture.
People waving.
Yeah, usually when you're leaving port, people are waving goodbye. You do the same for another ship, but it's nice.
Where are we tonight?
We are at Crown Grill because we have Princess Premier, which means we get to have unlimited specialty dining. So we love Crown Grill, it's Habitinis. We were trying to get into the catch. But
Yeah, it's
tough.
been difficult.
Yeah.
Hasn't been easy.
So this is our second night here. Are you going to get the same that you had the other night?
No,
or
I'm
you-
not.
Oh,
If you
okay.
recall from the first night we were here, I had a steak that wasn't the best. I did have the scallops last time and they were delicious.
You like that? I know you did.
But I think I'm going to try something different. It's delicious. Cheese, garlic cheese bread.
Very nice presentation.
You're a very nice presentation. So what is it?
It's a wedge of iceberg lettuce. It's just a wedge salad.
I have a crab cake.
The filet mignon, but I asked for a medium well, so then he asked would I like a butterfly, which because
Now is it a cooked better?
yeah, and I think I probably had I realized he was going to do that, I probably would have said medium. Yes. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Mashed
Thank
potato.
you.
I ordered the St. Louis style strip loin. Basically, it's bone in. A steak tonight. Delicious.
Mine is too.
How's everything here? Is
Wonderful.
everything cooked exactly the way you like it?
Perfect.
Delicious.
Thank you. So tonight I ordered asparagus, which is perfectly done. Probably one of the best desserts I've ever had. It's creme brulee cheesecake.
Combination of your two favorite desserts.
I know, it
Creme
really
brulee
is.
and cheesecake. And mine is called the Triple Chocolate Treasure.
Yours looks very interesting.
10 out of 10 on a dessert.
I agree. 10 out of 10 by far. So good.
After dinner, we stopped in the piazza to enjoy some live music before heading to the theater for a great comedy show.
Oh, the bar. Very good. Brother, this your lady? Yeah. You don't even want to claim her here. Well, how does that make you feel? You want to go to the comedy show? Nah, I think it's perfect time for me to take a nap.
We finished the night at Bellini's for the margarita competition, a fun way to end a busy day in San Juan. Tomorrow we're in the Dominican Republic for the very first time, and there's a lot to see and explore. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to our channel. We'd love to have you join us again. Thanks for watching.